Always ensure the part fits your machine first before installing. Before discussing how to diagnose and fix this machine, if you're a laundromat owner, then you should know that for only $100 per month, a new company called RevelLaundry.com can provide your laundromat with software that acts as a full-time employee handling most customer issues at your laundromat. Often, your washer timer could be responsible for malfunctions. If your washing machine is not running through cycles correctly or not running at all, the timer may be faulty. Before opting for replacement, check if the timer is receiving power. A multimeter can be used to test its electrical connectivity. Also check your circuit breaker to ensure it hasn't tripped. Inspect the timer knob. It should also turn and function properly. If there's still a problem, a replacement will probably be needed. The replacement part link is available in the description below. The washer lid switch assembly is a safety feature that prevents the washer from spinning when the lid is opened. When it's faulty, it might fail to recognize when the lid is shut. Before replacing it, confirm the problem by pushing down on the switch manually with your hand. If it works, you don't need a replacement. But if it doesn't, you'll find a link to the replacement part in the description below. When there's a pool of water under your washer, a leaking hose might be the culprit. Before considering replacement, it's important to identify the source of the leak. Disconnect the machine from the power supply and observe any water running down the hose. You can also dry the hose fully and trace the source of any new leaks. If the hose itself is leaking, then replacement might be inevitable. Refer to the description for the link to the replacement part. The ball is a control part that helps in the proper functioning of the machine. If your washer is not working properly, it might be due to a fault with the ball. Check if it is in good shape and aligned properly. If there is visible wear or alignment issue, it might be time for a replacement. Link for the replacement part in the description below. Incorrect leveling may cause your washer to become noisy and even moving. Check if your washing machine is level and adjust the washing machine legs as required. If the legs are damaged or the padding is worn out, you might need a replacement. Find a link to the replacement part in the description below. When the hose clamp is loose, it may lead to leakage from the machine. First, ensure that the hose is securely connected to the input and output ports of the machine. If the issue persists, it might be time to replace the clamp. The replacement part link is available in the description below. If your washer is making abnormal or loud noise, particularly during the spin cycle, the drain pump might be at fault. Unscrew the pump and clean it. Remove any debris blocking the pump impeller, as this could create noise. However, if the noise persists, you might need to replace the pump. You can find a link to the replacement part in the description below. If the washing machine is shaking excessively during operation, it can be due to an unbalanced load or a faulty unbalanced lever. Check the load distribution. Adjust and try running the machine again. If the machine remains unbalanced, you may need to replace the unbalanced lever. Refer to the description below for a link to the replacement part. If your washer has a loose drum, a faulty or loose spring might be the culprit. Examine the springs for any damages or wear. If the springs are damaged or are not providing enough tension, they would need to be replaced. The link for the replacement part is provided in the description below. The drive belt connects the motor to the agitator, enabling the machine to spin. If the machine has issues spinning, inspect the belt for possible wear, tear, or looseness. Realigning or tightening the belt may solve the issue. If it's worn or broken, it would need replacement. The link to the replacement can be found in the description below. If the washer has trouble filling with water, the water valve may be faulty. Inspect it for potential clogs or malfunctions. Cleaning it could often solve the issue. However, if it remains non-functional, replacing it may be necessary. See the description below for the replacement part link. If your washer is making a banging noise when the lid is closed, it could imply a faulty lid bumper. Check for wearing or degradation. If the bumper is damaged, it would require replacement. You can find the link to the replacement part in description below. If your washer walks or moves during the cycle, it could be due to loose or weak hose clips. Tighten the clips and ensure hoses are held firmly. If the problem persists, you might need to replace the clips. You can find the link to the replacement part in the description below. If your washer isn't agitating, the agitator could be at fault. Inspect for visible wear and tear. Try tightening it, as sometimes a loose agitator might also cause trouble. If it's worn or damaged beyond repair, consider replacing. Description below has the link for replacement part. If your washer has excessive vibration or off-balance issues, faulty counterweight could be the cause. Inspect and ensure it hasn't loosened or fallen off. If the counterweight is damaged, it would need replacement. You can find the link for the replacement part in the description below.